Welcome to the Contenders. I'm your host, Peg Young. Well, if it were any other year about this time, we'd be thankful for the harvest. Well, this year we are just especially grateful because we've been through the tough ordeal of the Typhoon Memi. For those of you who are still struggling with the after effects, we wish you the best of luck and a quick recovery. Let's welcome today's contenders onto our stage. Welcome. We have the Debugger team, Park Jae-woo and Lee Young-chul. Welcome. Tell us a bit about yourselves and why you chose Debugger as your team name.
Okay, we are computer programmers working in the same company, and debugging is what we spend most of our time in at work.
So you guys are debuggers.
Yes.
Welcome and good luck to you. Going against the Debugger team, we have Freo-Trio, Tim Sivewright and Chris Harley. Tell us why you chose Freo-Trio.
Freo is the name of our hometown in Western Australia, and the trio is made up of myself, Tim, and the synergy that's created between us.
Liking that. Good luck to you guys, Debugger and Freo-Trio. Let's get to our quiz. And, well, as you know, we give you 10 multiple choice questions in our first section. And, well, we'll stop when you get something wrong, and we'll give you the sum of points up to that point. If you use chance, we'll take away 2 of the incorrect choices, gives you a better chance at the correct answer. Debugger, you have a choice. Q, U, I, or Z?
Q, please.
All right, we will go with questions at Q, number 1. Which is not a number for cell phones in Korea? 1, 015. 2, 016, 3, 017, 4, 018.
1, 015.
Very easy. And we go to question 2. Of the following, which country does not have a mandatory system of military service? 1, Israel, 2, Korea, 3, Japan, and 4, Taiwan.
3, Japan.
And did you guys put in time for military service here in Korea?
Yes, we did.
Were you guys all soldiers? Both?
Yes.
Interesting. And was it a good time for you?
Yes, it was.
And we go to question 3. Of the following, which tennis term describes a faulty second serve? 1, let, 2, advantage, 3, double fault, 4, love.
3, double fault.
Question 4. Of the following, which taste makes the mouth produce the most saliva? 1, sweet taste, 2, salty taste, 3, bitter taste, 4, sour taste.
3, bitter taste.
Actually, sour taste. If you remember the children's tales, we remember the tale of Genghis Khan, who urged on his soldiers who didn't have a drink of water to think of lemons biting into them. We end the section at 30 points, but we have a lot of the quiz ahead. And now, Freo-Trio, you are left with 3 sets. Which would you like?
Z? Z, please.
All right, we will go with questions at Z, number 1. Of the following, what is the color that excites the bull in a bullfight? 1, white, 2, black, 3, blue, 4, red.
Number 4, red.
Question 2. Of the following, which blood group can be given to any other group? 1, A, 2, B, 3, O, 4, A, B.
3, O.
O is the universal donor, and we go to question 3. Which of Chaucer's well-known works is unfinished? 1, The Canterbury Tales, 2, Roman de la Rose, 3, Parliament of Fowls, and 4, La Chanson de Roland.
Take a chance.
All right, we'll take away 2 of the incorrect choices, making things easier for you. We would like for you to choose the final answer.
Number 2, please.
Canterbury Tales. Ah, well, I see that both teams are getting off to a slow start today. Debugger, you end the section with 30 points. You're ahead. Well, you know, we've got a lot of the quiz ahead, so you can make up the points then. You know, this next section is very important. We give you a chance to come up here and give each other hints. Guessing at a list of 20 words in a pre-chosen category. You have 100 seconds to go through the entire list. Please do not use the word that we show you on the board as part of your hint. Debugger, if you're ready, please take your position next to me. And you chose famous tea people as your category. Pretty interesting, wide range of people. Do you have a particular favorite tea person?
Oh, we talked about Tarzan.
Oh, Tarzan. Why do you like him best?
Because he's the king of the jungle.
The king of the jungle. All right, ready?
Yes.
Go.
King of the jungle.
Tarzan.
He's a character in Mark Twain's novel.
Tom Sawyer.
American actress Cleopatra. E.
Liz Taylor.
Starts with E. Her first name starts with E. Pass. Swan Lake.
Tchaikovsky.
Pass. He's a prime minister in Britain. Currently a prime minister in Britain.
Any hits?
Pass. War and Peace. Russian writer.
Tolstoy.
He made this movie that was named Shawshank Redemption.
Pass.
Heavyweight boxer.
Mike Tyson.
She's a character in Thomas Hardy's novel.
Pass.
Woman singer, husky voice.
Tina Turner.
Golf player, genius.
Oh. Tiger Woods.
Casino. He made a lot of money playing.
We didn't quite get to Donald Trump. He was the last man in your list. And the current Prime Minister of
Tony
Britain
Blair.
is Tony Blair. Yeah. Yes, I think you were just hard up for the answer. And we wanted the whole first name, Elizabeth Taylor, instead of the Liz that you had used in your answer. You end this section with 120 points. And now, Freo-Trio, it is your turn. And you chose Under the Sea for your category. You
Yes.
had quite a lot to study up for.
Yes, a lot. We studied very hard for this year. We think we've covered everything. We've memorized everything under the sea.
We'll see. Ready?
No.
Ready?
Yes.
Go.
Okay, it starts with S, it's on the shoreline.
Sand.
Starts with W, big mammal.
Whale.
Starts with F, it's a cartoon. Serendipity.
Pass.
It's what whales eat, starts with P.
Plankton.
You can wash yourself with this in the bath, starts with S.
Soap.
Oh no, soft.
Sponge.
Good. 8 legs, O.
Octopus.
Pass. Soldiers in World War II, dig these, T.
Trench.
Little M, so half fish, half woman.
Mermaid.
Pass. Comes in a can, starts with T. Big fish. Starts with T, comes in a can. Big fish.
Tuna.
Good. Now, C. Movement of the ocean. Pass. Whales also eat this. Starts with K.
Krill.
Good. Diving under the water, combination of no tank and also tank. So no tank diving,
Skin diving.
and with a tank,
Scuba diving.
it opens up like this. That's
Clam.
the sea. Submarine, starts with U.
U-boat.
Pass. Under the sea, swing.
Good job. Thank you. Well, I could tell that you knew your stuff about the sea. You passed on one of Korea's major food items, laver, which is, seaweed. We dry it, season it, and then we eat it. And you passed on a few movies, Finding Nemo, the animation, and Crimson Tide. You end the section ahead, actually, in the lead, 140 points. Good job, Freo-Trio. And now let's welcome Mr. David Hwang onto our stage.
Hello.
Hi.
I remember last week I was the lucky person on stage because they were all girls and I was the only guy. Today I believe that honor belongs to you, Miss Eun-young. You are the only girl amongst 5 handsome men, right?
Yes. Wow. It's a pleasure. It's an honor to be here.
It sure seemed like a pleasure just now. No.
And so what are the rules?
Okay, the rules of this section goes like this. This is a series of non-multiple choice questions. The first team to buzz in will get the first chance to answer. If you get it wrong, that chance will be given to the other team. Now, if you both get it wrong, we're going to help you out with the aid of a spelling hint. There's 15 questions in all, 30 points per question, 5 seconds to answer each one.
So we're ready. Let's go with question number 1.
Question number 1 is about health. This oil supplement could dramatically improve the lives of some cancer patients. Researchers say that this oil may prevent cachexia, the severe wasting and weight loss associated with some types of advanced cancer. The omega-3 essential fatty acids are found in fatty this. What is this, which can be found in seas and rivers?
Freo-Trio.
Cod liver oil.
Debugger. 5 seconds. Why don't we take a look at the hint? Freo-Trio.
Fish oil.
Fish oil has been said to be good for everything almost.
Yeah.
I mean, we should be taking teaspoonfuls of this, but it's not
Something
very
I am
tasty.
personally highly deficient in. I'm not a big seafood fan, so I don't get much of essential, what is that?
Omega-3.
There you go.
Well, let's have question 2.
All right, question number 2 is about technology. Microsoft has been talking up the prospects for its blank online gaming service in Europe. At a media event in France, Microsoft said that 50,000 people had signed up to this live gaming service since its launch. It also announced plans to extend the service.
Debugger.
Xbox.
Are you a player of the Xbox?
No.
No? Are you into, what is it? PlayStation?
PlayStation 2 these
No.
days.
Not into games?
I'm only programmer.
You're into programming. All right. Well, Debugger, you're catching up 150 versus Freo-Trio's lead of 170 points. It's a very close game. Let's see what happens with question 3.
Question 3 is about entertainment. Lost footage of John Lennon has been uncovered by documentary makers, showing him clowning around with this person. The unedited film shows this person socializing with Lennon and Ono during filming of the Never Seen Rock and Roll Circus documentary. What is the name of the leader of the Rolling Stones?
Freo-Trio.
Mick Jagger.
That's got to be one of the coolest rock names ever, Mick Jagger. It's pretty cool. Is that his real name?
I believe so.
I think it is actually. That's the coolest part about it.
And we go to question 4.
Okay, question number 4 is about medicine. Scientists believe that this offers realistic hope for treatment for Parkinson's disease. Researchers said that blank transplants could help halt physical decline. It is the body's master cells.
Debugger.
Buttocks.
Freo-Trio, it's your chance to answer. He'll finish the question.
It is the body's master cells and could be transformed into new brain cells to replace those lost to illness. What is this?
Freo-Trio. Freo-Trio.
Stem cells.
And whereas Freo-Trio is increasing its lead, Debugger, I want to encourage you to take the chance and buzz in quickly. Let's go to question 5.
Question number 5 is about product. Seattle, the city that popularized dark, strong coffee in America, have decided that a 10-cent tax hike on this was too bitter to swallow. This is made by forcing steam through powdered coffee in a special machine. What is this?
Freo-Trio.
Cappuccino coffee.
Debugger, 5 seconds. Debugger.
Espresso.
Cappuccino is the espresso with steamed milk and foam. And we go to question 6.
Question number 6 is about issue. Last month, Britain's first major stretch of new rail track in more than a century opened, cutting travel times to Paris and Brussels from London by 20 minutes. This is the company's running train services between London, Paris, and Brussels.
Debugger.
Debugger.
Freo-Trio, it's your chance to answer. He'll finish the question.
This is the company running train services between London, Paris, and Brussels through the English Channel Tunnel. What is this?
Freo-Trio, 5 seconds. Freo-Trio.
British Rail. British Rail.
Debugger.
Eurostar.
Yes. You're catching up, Debugger. Just 20 points from the lead. Freo-Trio 230, Debugger 210. Very close game still. Let's go to question 7.
Question 7 is about computer. Last month, the UK has made this a criminal offense to try to stop the flood of unsolicited messages. Under a new law, a person who sends this could be fined.
Debugger.
Spam mails.
Yes. It's just the worst part about logging on, isn't it?
I don't know, I never get any spam mail.
Really?
Yeah, I never have gotten spam mail. Can you believe it? I don't know why.
Really?
I kind of want to get spam mail because I feel like I'm left out. Everyone's talking to me and complaining about spam mail. And I'm like, I have nothing to complain about.
Oh, lucky you.
Is it lucky? I don't know.
That's right. And Debugger, with that, you have the lead, 240 versus Freo-Trio's 230. Very close game. Let's go and see what happens with question number 8.
Okay, question number 8 is about metal. Recently, the price of this has risen in fear of future shortage in its supply. The price of this has increased by 100% over the past 2 years. This silvery, white, tough, and harder than iron metal is widely familiar because of its use in coinage, but is more important either as a
Freo-Trio.
Silver.
Debugger, it is your chance to answer. He'll finish the question.
but is more important either as the pure metal or in the form of alloys for its many domestic and industrial applications. What is this metal?
Debugger, 5 seconds. Debugger.
Nickel.
Yes. And may I remind you, please buzz in, have me call out your team name, and then share your answers with us. And so let's have the next question.
Question number 9 is about person. A new production company of a former U.S. basketball player has signed a multi-million-dollar Hollywood movie deal with Warner Brothers Pictures, the studio said. One-time LA Lakers basketball legend, at 44, remains an American youth icon more than a decade.
Freo-Trio.
Magic Johnson.
And once again, it's a very close game. Freo-Trio 260, Debugger in the lead 270. Let's see what happens with question 10.
Question 10 is about Ireland. This island country, one of the poorest countries in the world, has a developing economy based on fishing, tourism, boat building, and boat repairing. It consists of small coral islands and sandbanks grouped in clusters or atolls in the Indian Ocean. It includes the capital island of Malé. It is well known as a honeymoon spot.
Freo-Trio.
Maldives.
And Freo-Trio, have you been?
No.
Not yet.
No.
Have you?
No, I
A
haven't.
place to visit. It sounds beautiful, doesn't it?
Well, actually, I was thinking about I was thinking if you asked me if I've been on a honeymoon there, I was gonna say no because obviously I'm a single man, so I can't go there yet. But I heard it is a good honeymoon spot, so I'd like to get there one day soon,
Aha.
very soon.
And
Yeah.
with that, Freo-Trio. And with that, Freo-Trio, you are in the lead 290 versus Debugger's 270. Exciting. Let's go with question 11 now.
Question 11 is acronym. In industry, this system generally consists of a computer with one or more terminals featuring video monitors and interactive graphics input devices. They can be used to design such things as machine parts, patterns for clothing, or integrated circuits. What is
Debugger.
CAD.
Computer-aided design is what we're going for, and CAD is it. Debugger, you've got the lead. Going back and forth with each question. Let's go with question 12 now.
Question 12 is about country. Recently, this country's people voted to reject the euro in a referendum, dealing a major blow to Prime Minister Göran Persson, the leading campaigner.
Freo-Trio.
Sweden.
They wanted to keep the krona. And Freo-Trio, you've got the lead. Switching back and forth with each question. And let's see what happens with question 13.
Question 13 is about music. Recently, this famous composer's music was slapped with an explicit warning at Apple Computer Incorporated's online music store. This Baroque composer's 1742 masterpiece, The Messiah, was marked with the red warning that indicates the content might not be appropriate.
Freo-Trio.
Amadeus.
Debugger, it's your chance to answer. He'll finish the question.
Indicates the content might not be appropriate for young children or others with sensitive tastes. Who is this German-born English composer?
Debugger. Debugger.
Bach.
What we're looking for is the German-born English composer. Let's look at the hint. Look at the hint. And Freo-Trio.
Hindenburg.
Debugger.
Handel.
Yes. Handel is who we were going for. And yes, it's just 10 points between you. Debugger now has the lead. And let's go with question 14.
All right, question 14. That was a funny look. It's the look of, oh my gosh, I feel so stupid.
Thank you.
It's all right, though. I'll call you out on that one. Here we go. Number 14 is about economy. Last month, this celebrity embarking...
Freo-Trio.
Madonna.
Yes.
Can you see through this? How did you know
It
that?
was
I'm
on
just
the
not that
screen.
stupid.
Oh, it was on the screen.
The English Roses, a moralistic tale. Interesting.
Yes, a children's book by Madonna. You know, she has a life full of experiences, but I'm not sure if I would want her to teach those experiences to children.
Well,
I don't know, but who knows? Maybe she has learned something along the way.
She's a very powerful
Definitely,
woman.
definitely.
And Freo-Trio, you are in the lead as we go into this last question. This last question will decide who will get to go to the finals. Let's see what happens with question 15.
Question 15 is about sport. This person still had plenty of confidence after missing the cut in her second appearance in a men's tournament. This golfer...
Freo-Trio,
Storensen.
Debugger, it's your chance to answer and he'll finish the question.
This golfer finished strong in the second round of the Boise Open in last month and was pleased overall after finishing 12 over, which is 142nd, in the nationwide tour event. Who is this teenage golfer?
Debugger, 5 seconds. Debugger?
위성미?
Yes. We would have also taken her American name, Michelle Wee. Well, and with that, Debugger, you get to go to the finals. Congratulations. Freo-Trio, it was a very close game, exciting to the last. I know you have supporters. What do you want to say?
Well, yeah, just enjoyed being here. It's been great. Yeah, good time. We encourage anyone else to come onto the show. I'd like to say hello to Arnie. Hello, Arnie. And Tim.
I'd like to say hello to all the gang in Bupyeon.
Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
And now, Debugger, you get to go to the finals and face the JJ team. They're going to go for their second win. How do you feel?
Very nervous.
Yeah, we are very nervous right now. We didn't expect to win this preliminary round, but I hope we will do our best.
We'll be seeing you right after this. Debugger team, welcome to our final stage. Now let us welcome back the JJ team. Kim Jae-eun and Cho Young, welcome back. This is your attempt at win number 2 in a row. So, what did your friends say upon seeing your win?
They were surprised. They thought we were kind of stupid.
Really?
Yeah, we are not bright in school, so they were very surprised.
Well, you showed your true colors on our stage.
I think so.
Well, welcome back to our stage. Good luck to the Debugger team as well. Let's begin our quiz. In our final section, we give you 5 categories of questions, 5 questions each, 10 to 50 points each, and whoever gets the first question right gets to pick the second question. What are our categories today?
Our categories are history, another world, 2 of us, general science, behind sports.
And I, as usual, get to pick the first question. I will go with history for 10 points. This Korean admiral and national hero's naval victories were instrumental in repelling JJ.
이순신.
Yeah. He is known for building what is recognized to have been the first ironclad warships in history, the Gobuksan, or the Turtle ships, in 1592. He is a great national hero. JJ, you get to choose.
Another word for 10, please.
Another
World.
Another world for 10 points. Surely.
This is a multiple choice question, so you only have one chance, so be careful, okay? Of the following, what is the correct title of the second part of Steven Spielberg's Jurassic Park series? Number 1, Underworld. Number 2, Wayne's World. Number 3, Lost World. Number 4.
And Debugger.
3, Lost World.
And Debugger, it's good to see you on the board as well. Are you a big fan of the Jurassic Park series?
Yeah.
Yeah, we enjoyed it.
Did you like the first one better?
I actually like the first one
First
better.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing, the first one, right?
Yeah, it really blew my mind. I mean, people and dinosaurs together, I mean, that was the first.
Felt pretty real, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
And Debugger, you get to choose.
History for 20, please. History for 20, please.
History for 20 points. This is located near the industrial town of Oświęcim in southern Poland. This group of camps, 1, 2, and 3, were the main sites used by the Nazis to carry out their final solution, Debugger.
Auschwitz.
It was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1979, and it is the site of Nazi Germany's largest concentration and extermination camps. And Debugger, you get to choose.
History for 30, please.
History, 30 points. Physicists in Germany split the uranium atom in December of 1938. This event caused Hungarian physicists to worry that Germany was seeking to create an atomic bomb. They approached this person about sending a letter of warning to President Roosevelt, and the scientist agreed to sign the letter. His letter to President Roosevelt resulted in the Manhattan Project, Debugger.
Einstein.
And Einstein is known for his general theories of relativity. In 1945, he retired from his position at the Institute, but continued to work there until his death. And Debugger, you are increasing your lead. JJ, I'd like to see you buzz in and take the risk. Debugger.
History for 40, please.
History, 40 points. In the Russian Revolution of 1917, the monarchy was overthrown and replaced by the provisional government. The government, intended as an interim stage in the creation of a permanent democratic parliamentary system, Debugger.
Bolshevik.
And JJ, it's your chance to answer. I'll finish the question. Parliamentary system for Russia was in turn overthrown by the Bolsheviks in October of 1917. It established the Soviet Communist government in Russia. What was the first stage of the Russian Revolution of 1917, popularly known as? JJ, 5 seconds. Well, I have to give you the answer is February Revolution. And why don't we close out the category? History, 50 points. The exact ethnic composition of this is unknown in particular cases, but this expansion in the Baltic lands and in Russia can reasonably be attributed to the Swedes. They are a member of the Scandinavian seafaring warriors who raided and colonized wide areas. JJ.
Viking?
Or we would have taken as well Norsemen or Northmen. And in 793, from Lindisfarne, England, came the first recorded appearance of these Scandinavian warriors, and we find evidence of their influence in art all over the Lindisfarne Gospels. JJ, you have even the score, 60 versus 60, and you get to choose.
General science for 10 points, please.
General science, 10 points.
Once again, this is a multiple choice question. You only have one chance, so don't waste it. Of the following, which is not a term related to the name of a scientist? 1, Hertz. 2, ohm. 3, volt. 4, gram.
Debugger.
4 gram.
That's correct. Gram is for the unit of mass or weight, late 18th century via French gram and late Latin gramma, from Greek gramma or small weight. All the others are from scientists' names. Heinrich Hertz is the unit of frequency Hertz. Georg Simon Ohm for unit of electrical resistance Ohm. And Italian physicist Alessandro Volta gave his name for the unit of electrical potentia, or volt. And Debugger, you have the lead, and you get to choose.
Behind the sports, 10 points, please.
Behind sports, 10 points.
Hello everyone on the Contenders. My name is Joe Park and I work at IMG in sports marketing. It's great to be meeting you like this. Do you all like sports? How much do you know about sports? Today we have some interesting trivia questions about sports for you. It should be interesting to check your knowledge in sports. Shall we start? From now on, athletes aspiring to win a gold medal in the Olympics may not have to refrain from having a cup of coffee or taking a cold medicine. the World Anti-Doping Agency announced a new list of prohibited drugs, and pseudoephedrine, which is the main constituent of cold medicines, and this, which is found in coffee, was taken out of the list.
Debugger.
Caffeine.
So you may have some caffeine before competition. And Debugger, you get to choose.
Behind the sports, 20 points, please.
Behind sports, 20 points.
Recently, Japan's baseball club, the Tigers, has won the title of the 6-team Central League, one of Japan's 2 professional leagues, for the 4th time in 50 years under the current system. In many seasons, it has squandered a sparkling early lead and faded away to earn a nickname, Dame Tora, Bad News Tigers, that is referring to it as something of a problem child in this city. It is the hometown of the Hanshin Tigers.
Debugger.
Osaka?
And it's also Japan's 2nd largest city. And it is, of course, a commercial hub in the west of the country. Have you been? Nope. If you win twice, we send you to Japan. And Debugger, you get to choose.
Behind sports for 30 points, please.
Behind sports, 30 points.
Star players are the main force that leads the game, and in that sense, it could be said that they are similar to these in mathematics. So it's not always a strange coincidence that the numbers on the back of sports stars' uniforms are mostly this. Soccer player An Jung-hwan is 19, Park Chan-ho is 61, basketball player Michael Jordan is 23, and David Beckham, who recently became a member of Real Madrid, is 23. The numbers are all this. In math, this is not divisible by...
JJ.
Prime number.
And perhaps for their rarity and strength, we have important players with prime numbers on their backs. JJ, you are gaining. You have 90 versus Debugger's lead of 100 points. You get to choose.
2 of us for 10 points, please. 2 of us for 10 points.
2 of us, 10 points. This question is multiple choice. Of the following, which is an incorrect connection between 2 characters that are partners in animation? 1. Tom and Jerry. 2. Calvin and Hobbes. 3. Mickey and Minnie. 4. Batman and Superman. JJ.
Number 4.
I believe they were part of a greater group. I think it was called Super Friends or something like that.
The Legion of Heroes.
That's
or
right.
something like that.
But they were never partnered up like that. JJ, you have even the score at 100 points. You get to choose.
2 of us for 20, please.
2 of us, 20 points. Last month, capitalizing on his role as one of the world's most famous and marketable athletes, this person unveiled his autobiography, My Side, describing Debugger.
David Beckham?
He is reportedly going to earn $2.4 million from this book. He's also married to Posh Spice, Victoria. And you've once again gotten the lead. Debugger team, you get to choose.
Behind sports for 40 points, please.
Behind sports, 40 points.
Recently in Korea, a star volleyball player's contract issue that went on for 20 months finally ended with the intervention of the court. A newcomer with high potential, Lee Kyung-soo, insisted on a free contract and refused this system of the association in January.
JJ.
Draft.
And JJ, you have the lead now. You get to choose.
Another word for 20, please.
Another world, 20 points.
This song remains this composer's best known work because it was...
JJ?
Antonin Dvorak.
And it is his Symphony No. 9 in E minor from the New World, 1893. I suppose this is one of your favorite pieces?
No, not really.
You just recognized it right off. And, well, you are increasing your lead, JJ team, 160 versus Debugger's 120. However, since we have many points left on the board, it remains very close. JJ, you get to choose.
Another world for 30, please.
Another world, 30 points.
This term, this, was originally intended to distinguish the non-aligned nations that gained independence from colonial rule that began after World War II, from the Western nations and from those that formed the former Eastern Bloc, and sometimes more specifically from the United States and from the former Soviet Union. The term refers to the technologically less
Debugger.
The third world.
Technologically less advanced or developing nations of Asia, Africa, and Latin America were termed the third world.
Is there a-
Debugger, you are catching up. 150 versus JJ's lead of 160.
Yeah, I had a oh, is there a second world? Okay.
Perhaps. Spiritually or mentally, I don't know. Okay, let's not go there. And
All
Debugger,
right.
you get to choose.
General science, 20 points, please.
General science, 20 points.
An airplane has rubber tires underneath it. These tires are not filled with compressed air like the tires from your car. The reason for this, amongst others, is the fact that the tires have to face a very big
Debugger.
Helium.
JJ, it's your chance to answer. He'll finish the question.
The tires have to face a very big temperature difference after taking off. This gas is very inert, which prevents corrosion of the steel cords in the tires. It also has a very homogeneous composition, preventing big expansions due to the high temperatures and changing altitudes. What is this colorless gas?
JJ, 5 seconds. JJ?
Argon?
Let's think about this, this gas. It is very inert and it is colorless and it does not expand very much even when heated to very high temperatures. It makes up 4/5 of the Earth's atmosphere by volume. Debugger.
Nitrogen. Nitrogen gas.
Yes, it is nitrogen. Its symbol is N, and also nitrogen is used for Formula One tires and tires of heavy trucks. Happy you got that question?
General science, 30 points, please.
All right, Debugger, you are in the lead right now, and you have chosen general science, 30 points.
I think he was happy. Leonardo da Vinci built the first crude this in the 1400s. Francesco Foley invented a more practical this.
JJ?
Airplane?
Debugger? Debugger?
Helicopters.
Okay, the chance to answer is open to both teams. Let's have you finish the question.
Okay. Foley invented a more practical this in 1664. In 1783, Swiss physicist and geologist Horace Benedict de Saussure built the first this using human hair. It is an instrument used in meteorological science to measure the humidity.
Debugger.
Parachute.
And JJ, it's your chance to answer. He'll finish the question.
To measure the humidity or amount of water vapor in the air. What is this?
JJ, 5 seconds. We are going for hygrometer, and though we live in Korea and it's sticky and you'd think that we measure it every day, we don't check the hygrometer every day, do we?
But you know something? I could see why this guy Saussure built the first hygrometer using human hair. Because I know when there's humidity, right now my hair is pulled back. But when I let it down and it's humid, my hair goes whoop. So like the bigger my hair, the more humid it is. Honestly, I can see why.
So you're a walking hygrometer.
Exactly.
Ah.
Exactly.
Why don't we go with two of us, 30 points. Last month, feverish speculation surrounded the relationship of these Hollywood stars. And they called off their wedding just 2 days before it was set to happen. JJ.
Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez?
And apparently they have a nickname for the couple, Benifer. And JJ, with that, you have taken the lead, 190 versus Debugger's 170. Very close game, you get to choose.
Two of us for 40, please.
Two of us, 40 points. The musicians first met at school, and they became the famous pair who split up acrimoniously in 1970. They will embark on their first tour in 20 years next month. These influential artists from the 60s still proved popular, with tickets for their long-awaited reunion tour being sold out a month ago. JJ.
Simon and Garfunkel?
They separated after their famous 1970 album, Bridge Over Troubled Water. And JJ, you are increasing your lead. You get to choose.
Clothing category, two of us for 50, please.
Two of us, 50 points. The young man ventures to Ireland to ask the hand of the beautiful princess for his uncle, King Mark of Cornwall, and having slain a dragon that is devastating the country, succeeds in his mission. On the homeward journey, they, by misadventure, drink the love potion prepared by the queen for her daughter and King Mark. This love romance is based on a Celtic legend. JJ.
Tristan and Isolde?
It's made famous through Richard Wagner's opera as well. And JJ, you get to choose.
Another World for 40, please.
Another World, 40 points.
Come on, JJ, sound confident. You can do it. You can do it too, though, okay? The development of this was begun in 1989 by Tim Berners-Lee and his colleagues. It gives internet users access to a vast array of documents that are connected to each other by means of hypertext or hyperlinks.
Debugger.
Browser. Internet browser.
JJ, it's your chance to answer and he'll finish the question.
Electronic connections that link related pieces of information in order to allow a user easy access to them. What is this leading information retrieval service of the internet?
JJ, 5 seconds. JJ?
World Wide Web?
Even the experts get tripped up sometimes. And JJ, you get to choose.
Another World for 50, please.
Another World, closing the category, 50 points.
This author's deep distrust of 20th century trends in both politics and technology found expression.
JJ.
Aldous Huxley?
We covered Brave New World before in previous quizzes, and he is the famous English novelist and critic gifted with an acute and far-ranging intelligence. And JJ, you get to choose.
General Science for 40, please.
General Science, 40 points.
Last month, this made its final close encounter with the planet Jupiter.
JJ.
Galileo probe.
Provided us with lots of information while it was on its mission. And we have 2 questions left. Which would you like?
Science or sports? Science, please.
All right, General Science, 50 points.
This has been laid down in all periods of geologic time, but most of the best-known deposits, the cliffs of the English Channel, date from the Cretaceous period. It is used in the manufacture of putty, plaster, cement, quicklime, mortar, and rubber goods, and also for blackboard blank. The purest varieties contain up to 99% calcium carbonate in the form of the mineral calcite. What is this soft, white to grayish variety?
JJ.
Limestone?
Debugger, it's your chance to answer. He'll finish the question.
What is this soft, white to grayish variety of limestone?
Debugger, 5 seconds. You know, we make them in colors now, and sometimes we use this on our blackboards to write. Debugger.
Chalk.
And now we're left with just 1 question on our board, behind sports, 50 points.
It is a well-known fact that marathons originated from the war between Greece and Persia in 490 BC. At the time, a Greek soldier ran 40 kilometers to inform the citizens of Athens of their victory against Persia. Because of this, this country, which is the descendant of Persia, is the only country on earth.
JJ.
Iran?
The country bans marathons, and when the Olympics was held in Tehran, they didn't have the event at all because it is a celebration of something that marks their defeat. With that, JJ, you have won twice in a row. Congratulations.
Various prizes are awaiting our winning contenders. Your first win will take you on a trip to Jeju Island. Your second win to Japan. Your third win will take you to China. And on your fourth win, you'll win a trip to Southeast Asia. On your fifth win, a trip to Hawaii. Your sixth win, a trip to the United States. And on your seventh win, you'll take the grand prize of a tour of Europe. We hope many of you join us.
Debugger, it was great to have you on our show. You did a great job. It was a tough game, though. What do you want to say to your supporters?
We would like to say thanks to all our company coworkers watching this program, and it was a great experience. Nice.
Thank you very much for joining us today. And JJ, you have 2 wins under your belt now. Congratulations. What do you want to say?
Thank you, Zane. That's all I can say.
And?
She did a great job for me, and wow, I'm really speechless. I didn't expect it. So
Congratulations
thank
again.
you.
So JJ is our winner twice in a row. Very happy at that. We'll see them again next week. Join us then. Have a great week. Bye-bye.